come on. Whoa, come on, 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 come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah, come on, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. PD, y'all click it, you know what we on. Bitches Chanel don't do Polo Cologne. Bro, wasn't meant tell them hoes to come on. Why the fuck do you think it had took me so long to get ready? This shit could get deadly, so I keep a strap in my shoe like my jellies. You know Ben's a belly run off if you let me. I pull my dick out and piss on him, R. Kelly. I fuck on your bitch in the back if I wanna. 2200, we hot as a sauna. I die for them numbers, so keep it 100. I ride for my brothers like Beamers and Hummers. A click full of dreamers and schemers and stunners. They tweak for no reason, they beastin' for nothing. We used to not eat, now we feasting like supper. Got heat like the summer, get beat like a drummer. You see how I'm dumbin'? Like I belong in the slow class. Used to fuck bitches with no class. Now I fuck models with no ass. That boy a Tesla, that mini one no gas. Yeah, mini one no smoke. Got it straight out the mud and use no soap. And I came from a place where there's no hope, so I'm ducking the jakes like I sold dope. I've been stuck in my waist since like 04. Please tell me something I don't know. Wait, there is something I don't know. Should I fuck on my new bitch or oh ho? Should I bust out my wrist like I'm frozen? Caught me a hose, don't smoke out the ozone. More cream the coals, don't chasing this money. Don't know where I'm headed, but fuck it, I'm going no. Come on, 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 come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah, come on, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay, tell all my niggas come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches come on. Ay. It's the boss down BiggaBan on the check-in, man. PDR Paper Life shit, man. You tuned into This Is Me.
What's going on, guys? We're back. Episode 14. I'm with my guy, Boss Dawn, PDR.
Yeah. Boss Dawn, BiggaBan's the waviest one. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on with you, man? It's been a while since we talked. The last time I seen this guy, it was on Live from Housing. You know, he pulled up with the whole PDR crew. He got the like the Swiss Army knife of crews. You know, he brought in the people that do the fashion. He brought in his beat maker.
Yes,
he's there himself as the artist.
Yes,
and it's like, I love seeing crews move like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people, even if they are shy, are like, nah, I'm not trying to be on camera or whatever. Everyone was down. Everyone was willing to tell their story and shit like that. And even as someone who's the talent, you were willing to let them tell their stories on that shit.
Everybody eats, B.
That's a unique perspective because, you know, in this music shit, people would be, what's the proper word to say it? Like, they be trying to just...
Selfish. They want to be the face.
They want to be the face, yeah, and they don't want to let anyone else eat.
It's crazy. You say that. I talk to the bros all the time. I always tell them, like, I don't care, bro, if I'm the face of this. If I could just do something to get us into a position where maybe you could be the face, and then we just all go up from there, you know what I mean? That's all I want to do. As long as I get the door open. Like, I don't care if I'm the one who's, you know what I mean, in front of the camera on the Diddy shit. Like, I don't need to be that. But I just want to be around. I want to be a fly on the wall, you feel me? Make sure everybody win. That's it.
Well, that's dope to see because, like, I think as, like, a younger artist, because you're, like, what, 19?
23.
You're 23?
Yes, sir.
I thought, you know, I got it confused with the young dog you got rolling in your crew because I'm 24. So it's like seeing you come up, especially around here. Like, I saw you on Instagram on that Lark shit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people...
That was organic, too.
It was organic because, you kind of see that shit in, like, the bigger cities and stuff like that. But up here, it's like... If it's not a performance and stuff like that, you rarely see someone get up on a mic with someone playing an instrument and rap on it. Like, and that's kind of hailing to the older, we say older generation, but like the kind of the older days where it's like you could get on with live instruments. Now I kind of feel that fading away, and I feel like I was talking to Ozzy last time. We were talking like I'm feeling like a disconnect with the music now. Yep. Like I'm about like bars and shit like that. I'd say I like lyrics.
Yeah.
But the composition of albums and the composition of music now, I feel like isn't. I don't want to say lazy, but it's just not
what it used to be. It's not what you came up off of.
I don't want to put it there because I feel like that's like an old head mentality. It's not what I grew up with, and it's like that's real old way of thinking.
It's closed minded. I feel that.
So, but I just don't feel like when I look at people who produce beats, like I got plenty of people that are producers that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
And when you see them with the artist and it's like, nah, I want something simple. And it's like, what is simple and how long should it take to make a song? Like, I feel like organic songs can take very quick to make, but then I see some people just try and throw together a song like a fucking sandwich, and I'm just like, yo, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah. In regards to that, I mean, I'm kind of on both spectrums, because sometimes I like when the bros pull up and the bro just pull up and he just open the laptop and he just got a beat, and I'm just like, yeah, we just swagging on it. You know what I mean? I like that, because it's more of a feel. It's more of a vibe. You know what I mean? When because you vibing, and hopefully the listener hears you like, oh, they not really taking it too serious, but they having fun. You know what I mean? So I want to have fun too, but at the same time, I like to sit down and lock in. You know what I mean? And then cook up and get crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of on both sides of the field. I play both sides.
And I play the both sides of the field as well, in the sense of like I can easily throw on some recent shit that something was put out with something that was recently put out that I fuck with.
So much fun.
You know what I fuck with? Kirk. I like the baby.
I didn't even listen to that shit like that, honestly.
I didn't either. I liked it though. I listened to a good amount of it, and then Dumb and Dumber with Key Glock and Young Dolph. I feel like that down south shit sometimes, like that grimy, dirty south shit. Like
of course.
That brings back the vibes of the old TI days.
That's a fact.
Jeezy
days.
The Jeezy days. Yeah.
Chopper Die days type shit. That's a fact. Niggas don't know about that. That's a fact.
And that's what Dolph brings back to me is those Jeezy days, the Trapper Die days, and the shit we used to do, or I used to do as a youth. Yeah. You know, that might not exactly be the legal. Right. We don't talk about that stuff anymore. But we go through this stuff in music, and like, what are some albums that kind of have built your music career? Because when I talk about albums, people like, I feel like people take advantage of it nowadays. They call everything an album. Everything's an album, and I'm just like, did you take the time to compose your music? Yeah. Did you listen to the track list? Did you put interludes and outros? Did you, like we were talking before we started the podcast, storytelling? Yeah. There's storytelling in every medium, whether it's with podcasts, video production, or music. And I feel like music is a very specific thing where it's like for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you're able to convey some feelings. And especially with an album, you're able to take a listener through feelings. And I feel like albums lack that now.
So you asked me what albums did that for me?
Yeah, what albums do that for you? Or did that do that? You know what I mean?
Man, of course, Diplomatic Immunity. That shit did it for me, because that shit was showing me you could rap and you could spit, you could have bars, but you could still be emotional in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of songs where, Cameron was just in his, in his bag, in his can bag. But Jewels was on his, making songs talking about his mom, you feel me? Like, shit like that. So that shit was trill to me. And their production was always fire, like, innovative. Like, you know what I mean? Like, taking samples and speeding them up and shit. Like, that shit was mad different. Heat makers and shit. Yep. So Diplomatic Immunity. Definitely Graduation, bro. Definitely Graduation. I want to say Kanye's whole catalog, but I'm going to say, like, when I was really figuring myself out still, definitely Graduation. Yeah. OD. Illmatic. I used to fuck with the Cool Kids heavy. I don't know if you know who the Cool Kids are. Like, he go by Sir Michael Rocks now, though. But he used to be Mikey Rocks and Chuck English. But
I think I've heard of those. Yeah.
They did Black Mags. I don't know if you ever heard that song. Back in the day, it was on a Rhapsody commercial. Yep. But anyways, them niggas really just put me like kind of like fashion forward, because they kind of brought that 80s vibe back. You feel me? So that shit was trill. I don't know. What else? I'm not going to front. Ludacris, Word of Mouth. When I was young, bro, that album was so fire. Listen, bro.
The composition of Ludacris albums are unreal. You can really have fun with a Ludacris album.
No, seriously. It's crazy, bro. Like, my father copped me the Word of Mouth album, bro. The edited version, the censored joint. And we rocked that shit back to back to back to back. I would not let him turn that shit off. All the way from New York, all the way down to North Carolina and back, bro. I would not let him turn that shit off. So those might be the joints that really kind of made me be like, all right, you feel me? I like this shit. You know?
It took you through the
Wu-Tang too. 36 Chambers too, heavy.
36 Chambers did it for me. What did it? Another one that a lot of people haven't listened to, which I'm surprised by, and I'm also surprised that didn't even put more promotion behind it, was God Money War with King Los.
Who's that? I mean, just King Los? It's just Los?
It's I always get fucking confused with these two, but I think it's King Los. God Money War is produced by Diddy, and it really brought you through the entire emotion of what maybe a rapper in South Central or in hood in the West Side is going through, and it can take you from drug dealing to the club to the.
He kind of in the vein of like Kendrick a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but I'd say I think a lot of it was like the storytelling got me, just like Good Kid, Mad City got me.
Wow, that was a movie.
That was a movie.
Listening to that.
It's an album, but it's a movie. Like you really can
see it in your mind.
I don't need to skip a single song
Words
in
of my
that.
mother.
Like you can let it play to the end, and the interludes were telling the story. The outros were telling the story.
Whole story.
And it's like, oh shit, like you know what I mean? This is like, and then the music videos on top of that. We were talking earlier about the music videos nowadays and how me and Ozzy were talking about this, and I've talked about this to a lot of my friends that shoot music videos. But the new music video wave where everything is just popping up and isolation and flash, overlay. I feel like we're losing the touch of being able to tell your story through a visual aspect. There are definitely songs that are appropriate for that stuff.
Like turn up joints.
Turn up joints are definitely, and I'm not saying like don't put those out. Don't have.
But not everything like has some variety, you're saying?
Right, yeah. And just like I don't think everything needs to be like fast paced. Like you're able to now tell your music like you don't have to find music for this visual. You made the music for it. And you can take people through this progression. So I feel like people and just more along artists, and maybe you can speak to this, are being more lazy with it and letting the video people handle that. Like
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Edit my video, and they're not sitting in the chair behind them like, nah, don't use that effect.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say it seems as if nobody's thinking of the idea themselves. It seems as if they're making a song and being like, to whoever the videographer is or the, you know what I mean, director, producer, whoever the guy is, they're sending it to him like, yo, whatever you want, you feel me? Let's shoot some shit. Me and the bros gonna be right here in this gangway right here, and we shoot some shit and you flex it. But you feel me? Sometimes it don't be that. But at the same time, I also want to say about that, I feel like a lot of niggas and you feel me? I feel like a lot of artists don't be as good as the visuals. You know what I mean? Like and that's not to take away from the artistry, but I'm saying like sometimes I feel like those visuals, like you see them. We're in an era where everything's kind of quick, you know what I mean? Short span of time, like short attention span. So it's like when you see those, it's kind of like, oh, that's cool. It looks cool. Like visually, it's appeasing. You feel me? But it's like I'm kind of watching it for the visual. You know what I mean? I'm not really watching it for the song. I feel like like how you said, if you would have took more time to sit down and be like, all right, this is how I want it. This is how I want it. Even if you didn't, you know what I mean, direct it, you just little notes and shit. You know what I mean? Like then I feel like it would have been a different outcome, a little more personal. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like we could take cues from like a big Hollywood, like everything's on the internet, and we can look how these big movies are shot. Like they got shot lists and stuff like that of where they want to shoot, and I feel like some people are like, yo, let's go over here and then over here, and it's like, what are the purposes of
everybody
these shots?
being that same corner store, you feel me?
The same
on
corner
that same
store,
block, you
at
feel
the
me?
Palace, and it's like
word to me.
And it's like some of these shots, I can understand because this is Albany. There's not a lot of places to go, but just be creative with your shot type, you know, or how you're doing it.
Yeah, that's a fact. The way you did it.
It's just, to me, it's like we're missing out on the part of like telling the story and conveying to the listener and the watcher at this point, you know, the story that they should, you know, make them feel an emotion. Yeah. And it's,
of course,
I just feel like it's like we're missing that part, and I don't know if it's whether it's oversaturated or like you said, everything is so quick. Like I made this song, I got to put it out, right? You know what I mean? Like no one wants to take the time and step back and be like, do I have to put it out? Like, you know,
nobody twisting your arm, but at the same time, you can't have niggas waiting crazy. You know what I mean?
No,
especially when your buzz going. You feel me? You got to keep it going.
Especially if you got a buzz, and like today's age, I understand. Like once you got a buzz going, like definitely capitalize on it. Like I'm not telling you not to, but what I guess in the old head form of like this is not how we did it in my day, but it's like now that it's available to you to be able to create this art, there are no studios holding you back. You don't need a label to sign you. You don't need all these people. Like the thing that I would recommend most artists do is go with a social media company. Really, like to help you with your branding.
I feel that.
But besides that, like what are the labels gonna do to you or do for you?
That you can't do for yourself in this day and age.
Front you money,
bro. Instagram right here. Instagram is right here. Everything that they was gonna do for you is right here in your hands.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Give me $1 million budget to shoot this video? Like you could take a quarter of that, get the same type of cameras, and with a running gun team, like make something even better and back end that, you know, all this. Like the thing that makes me kind of upset, or like not upset, but kind of frustrated is like people think getting signed is the end all be all.
Yeah, like you did you won.
This it's like this
now
is
you working.
Like
now you just got the job.
To me, it's kind of like a form of like creative slavery.
Yeah, I'm about to say that shit's slavery, bro.
Yeah, like we're gonna front you.
Depending on your deal. Depending on your deal, because some niggas get fucked.
Yep. Some people get fucked, so it's very pertaining to the deal, but in the sense of, hey, we're gonna give you $100,000, and you gotta make us back.
Yeah.
That plus.
That's not even your bread, bro.
Yeah.
That's a loan, bro. That's
a loan.
It's
crazy.
Loan.
It's a loan. Like
that's a loan,
man,
bro.
It gets me so upset. Like I see these people sign. I hope their deals are correct. I can't speak on anyone who's up here who signed with anybody because I don't know the details of their deal.
I pray the best. You feel me?
I pray the best because like. At the end of the day, yeah, I guess we're all competing in some sense as far as artistry goes. Like, I want you to listen to my shit, not, you know. But at the same time, I also want you to do well financially. Like, you getting screwed over isn't going to help anyone from this town, from this area, in the game in general. It's not going to help. Like, they might see you get signed, and you might not. I wish people were a little bit more vocal, I guess, is where I'm trying to go with this.
Like your mindset, though.
Like, tell us, like, what the deal pertained to so that young artists coming through the ranks can be like, I don't want to take that deal because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Like people, it's hard to think about that when you're getting offered this money that you've never held or seen before.
You ain't never had shit. Now you got money in your hands.
Someone's offering you $100K, right?
Bro,
it's
you
like,
gonna jump at that? Like I ain't never seen that much money in my life.
And $100K in reality isn't dick.
You think about all you could do with it, but realistically,
can't
you pay a couple bills, it's over for that. You feel me? It's over. A couple months is gone, bro. That shit ain't nothing, bro. Go to the mall right now and blow that. You feel me?
I can't blow $100.
Nah, I can't. Not in the mall. Not right here. Crossgates. Not Crossgates. You go to Soho. Yeah. We go to New York City. Go to Soho. It's over.
Yeah.
That's a day. Yeah. That's a day for some good pieces. That's a day, bro.
Yeah, you might know a little bit more fashion than me because the fashion industry really interests me because like I'm not a fashion person, but I understand the value of supply and demand, like what Supreme does. We're gonna limited release. You got to get in the line, and then the resale market is crazy, right? And then you got these fashion houses like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, YSL that do these limited run pieces. Like, did you see that Naruto Coach jacket?
Actually, I didn't.
Crazy with the Naruto.
You said Coach?
Yeah, Coach had Naruto with the Rasengan in the back with the fucking hidden leaf symbols on the fucking.
Shout out my son Shiesty too. Shiesty would love that.
Yeah,
shout out my son Shiesty, man.
And it's like,
that's crazy.
I can see the value in that, but for me to go out and empty my $3,000, $4,000, I guess I don't see it in that. Maybe you can explain to me a little bit about that because you're a fashionable person. I see the Ralph on you. I see the Billionaire Boys Club. Yeah.
Nah, I'll put it like this, bro. I keep it a whole 1,000, bro. I don't think it's about the name brand. You know what I mean? Like me personally. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I copped this sweater, bro. You feel me? From like H&M, bro, and then I cut the bottom. You feel me? Like just shit like that. Like I feel like it's not about the clothes, bro. It's about who in them, bro. You feel me? So it's like niggas be copping Gucci and Louis and all that shit and be looking lame. You feel me? And then the nigga might have Goodwill pieces on, but he flexing them shits. You feel me? Like it's about the nigga in the pieces. You know what I mean?
It's the confidence.
Yeah, it's about how you wear it, bro. You feel me? You gotta wear the clothes, but the clothes don't wear you, bro. You feel me?
Do you think in where we are today that people lack confidence?
Yes, extremely. And I even say that for me. I'm a confident dude. You feel me? I'm a confident dude in music. You know what I mean? But sometimes things happen that makes me like doubt my shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just everyday shit. Like, you know what I mean? Show somebody your tunes and a nigga not going like this. You feel me? Or like, that's like shit. Or like, you be like, yo, I got a feature for you. And nigga be like, I got you, bro. You send it to him. He don't never send it back type shit. That's like, you know, it discouraged me. Like, damn, am I ass? Or like, what's going on? But then in the back of your mind, you kind of got to boss up. Like, I know I'm not ass. You feel me? Like, I deserve what I want. You feel me? And I got to do what it takes to get there. I can't let nothing stop me, not even me.
Right.
You feel me?
Where do you think you got that? Because I feel like that's a rare trait in people because it took me a while to get there because I'm doing all this podcast stuff now. I'm putting it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get great stuff, feedback. Sometimes you get no feedback or, you know, like, hey, this wasn't that great. And it's like now I'm at the point where my confidence is like, I'm just putting it out for me. Yeah. I started this for me, regardless of what anyone thinks or what you may entail, but like talking to people is just something I like to do and get perspective from people.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to see someone who can get opportunities in music and then still kind of be down to earth to like have a conversation.
Yeah.
So
it's hard.
and just
I like
in a
you
whole,
said that. I like you said that.
And just in different fields, not even just music. So where do you think you got that?
I'm gonna say like I probably got that shit from my father. Off rip, the confidence I got from my father. Like I used to just be with him all the time and just like, you feel me, just watch him. You know, I'm just idolizing. You know what I mean? And I'm a junior too, so you know what I mean. I really look up to him. You know what I mean? So I just be idolizing, see how he move. He move like an alpha. You feel me? Like. Like he going, even, I think, honestly, I believe to the point, even if he don't have confidence in himself, I feel like he'll put that mask on, you know what I mean? Like, I'm bossing here, you know what I mean? So to the point where you believe it, you feel me? Even if he don't, you know what I mean? So I feel like that aspect, I got that. But as far as music goes, I feel like my confidence come from, because I don't want to sound cocky, bro, but I feel like I'm very skilled, you know what I mean? Like, and I be feeling like that because, one, I used to like, in the beginning, like how you say you do it for you.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do for me. Like, I'm not even gonna front, bro. Time and society and Facebook, you feel me, got me in this zone where it's like, I'm trying to be the best. You know what I mean? But it's good, but it's not good. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
you're not enjoying it.
Right. It's like you're
trying to be the best.
I'm racking my brain to be the best. But it's not even that, though. I don't want to say racking my brain because and like I said, not no cocky shit. I don't feel like on some lyrical penmanship, niggas can hang with me out here. There's only like one nigga out here, and I say Selly, bro, that I really feel like lyrically with his pen can hang with me, hang with me. But I mean on some like, I don't feel like niggas really is up to par, you know what I mean? So that kind of gives me my own little, even if they are for real, you know what I mean? Because I there's niggas I listen to or I'll just put my ear to, and I'll be like, I personally don't like this, but the streets fuck with it. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like I can't really hate on it, but it's like I'll be like, nah, I'm better than these niggas, you know what I mean? So and I'll be thinking, I really have this, I'm big on fly by night shit. Like I don't do fly by night shit, but I'm big on the concept of niggas do fly by night shit. You feel me? And people love it. It's 2019. Like I said, the attention span right now is so short, bro.
Explain what fly by night is.
I say fly by night. What Drake dad said, here today, gone tomorrow. Remember what he said on Pound Cake, bro?
Of course.
Like on some shit like that. Like on some niggas will drop a joint, you going like this 1 week, like this. Oh, this shit fire. Next week, somebody put some other shit out that sound just like the shit. You feel me? And now you going like this. And that last shit you was listening to, you're not even fucking with no more. You feel me? So it's like I be feeling like niggas be doing fly by night shit, not even really being true to themselves and doing shit that niggas want to hear. You feel me? To get that view, but it's like you're not even being true to yourself. Now I say all that just to bring it full circle, bro. I used to do this in the beginning for myself, you feel me? Now I'm in this space where I feel like not racking my brain because I can't keep up with niggas, but racking my brain because it's like, bro, you got in this shit, you did this shit. So when shit disguise was gray, bro, you had something to hold on to and, you know what I mean, give you hope, you know what I mean? And it's like, now it's like, it seemed like I'm doing it for these weird niggas, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing it for niggas just to be like, yeah, you nice, but I already know I'm nice, you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of strayed off, but I'm just.
No, I understand where you're coming from, in the sense of like the confidence.
You gotta have confidence in yourself.
Doing it for yourself. I think a lot of people are. I feel like some people, not a lot. I think people get into this music stuff, for the right reasons, but we get kind of stray off. Like you said, they hear something and then they try to copy and paste it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like and I feel that we need to get back to the root of why we started. Like, I was talking very briefly with somebody the other day about just the ability to understand that to be an artist in the highest capacity, that when you start putting out music, and I think everyone, when you're an artist, should put out music. I think it's a good experience to put it out, whether you get good responses or bad responses. You know where you stand, right? But I feel like artists have to suck for at least 5 years.
Yeah, and I seen you said that. I seen in the other joint you said that, and I get what you mean.
What do you think about that?
All right,
because you're with that crowd of you're about my age, so you hang with people your age, a little bit older, a little younger.
Too,
but you can see. I think you can see the younger generation getting a little impatient with
I don't know, man. I feel like to an extent you gotta suck, cause I don't even want to say suck, but you gotta like you gotta find yourself. You feel me? You gotta.
I mean, when I say that, do you cringe at your old stuff? Like,
it's crazy. Nah. Yes, but no. It's like the very, very beginning when I was like playing around.
Yeah.
I cringe at that shit. Like, I got this song, like I just got this drum machine, bro, and I just hooked it up. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just pressing buttons, like, and I just did some rhythmic shit, and I just freestyled over it. Like, if my cousin, like one time we was with some hoes, and my cousin played that shit, and I was like embarrassed as fuck, like, you know what I mean? But there's shit, like after that, once I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, like, I'm gonna be serious about this shit, like, bro, 2015, 2014 shit, like, then I'm like, I'm hearing this shit, I'm like, I'm so ahead of my time, and that's not even no cocky shit, bro. I'm like, I'm hearing it like, yo, there's lines I was saying back then that I'm tight I said them so early, cause it's like, the little bit of fans I do have now, like, granted they could go back and hear it, but it's like, you know, like I say,
I think that speaks to your character. You know what I mean? Because you could go back and recycle that, that's knowing damn well that you have more fans to gain than you've that have heard, and to yourself, you're saying, no, I'm not using that. It's already been used.
It's easy. It would be easy for me to take
that speaks a lot to your character to take a line from an old song that no one's heard and throw it in a new one. You know how many people do that?
Kanye did that, nigga. Kanye, you ever heard Freshman Adjustment? Come on, bro. He got like 3 Freshman Adjustments. He got like 6 songs of that shit with the same fucking verse on it. Then what's the joint that he got popping off of? Remember in the video he was going through the airport with Shorty? All Falls Down. All Falls Down. Yep. That verse, that shit was self-conscious on Freshman Adjustment. You feel me? That whole shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So to see that you're not willing to do that can speak to your creativity, like laying something down. Like in the sense of like I follow comedy very closely. Okay. And
who's your favorite comedian?
Who's your favorite? Who's my favorite comedian? Ooh.
Don't give me no generic nigga, bro. Give me somebody from the archives.
The archives, I would say Patrice O'Neal.
He's funny. I know you're talking about. He's funny. He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, he passed away.
Rest in peace.
Patrice O'Neal is pretty funny. Bill Burr is my guy.
He's funny.
And the one that I think is funny, but is like funny on a level that I don't think a lot of people understand, is Anthony Jeselnik.
I don't know who that is.
He just says things that are just like, he has a monotone voice, and it's always just
like dry humor.
Yeah, so much dry humor. And I get a kick out of that stuff. Like when you're willing to say something that's so offensive that like there are people outside waiting to fight you, and you're like, I'm gonna say it just for the
love of the comp, for the love of the jokes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fact. Like I hate people that get offended about just like if someone's clowning on me, like if a group of niggas is making fun of my fit, you know what I mean? Like, and someone busts a good joke, like, I'm a laugh.
You gotta laugh.
Shit. You know what I mean?
In
like,
the group chat all day, we cutting ass all day.
Bro, and that shit hurts sometimes. You know when
that shit like slapboxing though. That shit like slapboxing, bro. It gains your skin. If you the type of nigga to joke back on a nigga, you feel me? Like,
of course.
I'm not about to sit here, you feel me, and let nobody flame my shit without looking at his fit and be like, nah, that's why, you feel me? Like, I can't, but that shit get your mind right.
And I feel like some of what I've noticed now is like, I understand the anti-bullying stuff, what our kids go through or kids are going through and trying to stop now for depression, anxiety, suicide, and the rest of it. But I think bullying in a pure form had some of its, like, all my friends that I'm friends with now, I met off bullying.
That's a fact.
I got good friends. They were flaming me, and I'm just like, yo, that's my guy right there.
It's crazy you say that, because they say, too, like, a lot of people that you get cool with for real, be niggas you don't fuck with in the beginning. I got niggas like, shout out my son Keefe, bro. My son Keefe, was about to shake and all that. You feel me? We was in the lunchroom about to shake, bro. Was in the principal's office. He pulled us in there like, yo, y'all about to get in trouble. We just looked at each other on the bench, started laughing, dapped him up. Like, that's my bro. Like, you feel me? Ever since then, we was mad cool. But that's how it happens, bro.
Yeah, I feel like kids aren't accustomed to, like, hearing that, like, the fuck you wearing right now? Or just niggas
be too sensitive sometimes.
Yeah, and I feel like that, because you can kind of tell that, like, when I'm moving now and what I do and trying to talk to people, you'll say something and you'll kind of bust a joke, and you see someone kind of like stiffen up, and it's like, okay,
up on
this person hasn't,
he not the one for it.
Exactly. You're taking it a little too sensitive, and I feel and that gets me a little, pisses me off a little bit, because it's like, I think we all should be able to either make fun of ourselves, laugh at ourselves. I understand there's a fine line between
disrespect.
Exactly.
You're not gonna disrespect me, but if you say some funny shit, like you say some funny shit that's borderline, I'd be like, but the punch was funny on it. Yeah. I had to laugh. Like, you know what I mean? I might pull you to the side, like, why you did that, bro? Like, why you did that, bro? That was crazy. Why you did that, bro? Like, you feel me?
So in that sense, when I say I follow comedy and I follow this music stuff, and when you try to give criticism to somebody, like, I didn't like this or that,
niggas don't like that sometimes.
You see them tighten up, and it's like, would you rather me lie to your face and tell you, yo, bro, that shit was fire, bro, but I ain't never gonna bump that?
I tell the bros, bro, we do music, but I'm a man first. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas don't know how to differentiate that artistry shit and that music shit. So like when I say that, I say to say like, I want you as a man, we hanging out, we bros. I want you to keep it 1,000 with me at all times, even if it's gonna hurt my feelings. I got friends, bro, that's not really friends with me like that, cause I kept it to 100 with niggas, you know what I mean? And they was too sensitive about that. But I want you to keep it 1,000 with me at all times, so I know, bro. Like, don't have me walking outside with a booger in my nose. You know how niggas be?
Right, yeah.
Like that's the same aspect. Like, don't have me out here looking crazy when you could have just kept it 1,000 with me. You feel me? Like, and when I say that, to say I want to hear the feedback. I want you to, cause it's going out to the masses, bro. You are the masses. You know what I mean? Right. So when I show you, I want you to be like, nah, I didn't like this, or I like that.
Your response is gonna be some other person who's gonna listen's response. So I need to hear this.
Right.
And I try to keep it. I got friends like that, like in the sense of I can't be 100% honest because I know that'll fracture the friendship. I don't think necessarily it's a bad thing. I think it's a learning experience. We go through life we all have different experiences. Some of us were a little bit more coddled and sheltered than other
molded
people.
Differently. That's a fact.
Yeah, some people are molded differently. I've been working since the age of 11, man, and it's crazy to see some people's work ethic. Like just speaking of this interview, you hit me up like, yo, when are you free?
Today.
Blah, blah, blah. Today. We couldn't do it this weekend. We're going to do it today.
Right now. Word two.
Some people will put
I got
this
you
shit
next week.
Next week and not even hit me back.
Bro,
or the week after.
Bro, I do music. Trust me, I know, bro. I know.
Or those fucking like for like just random shit. It's like, yo, let's go to the gym, and they won't even show up. And it's
bro.
It's like when you're talking about work, it's like understanding that when it's time to work, like there are other people out here that want the same thing you want, and there's only so much out here for everybody. I don't like to think of it in a survival mindset, but I think that's what motivates me to do better.
Life, bro.
Because it's like, all right, you can chill, you can take the day off. Take the day off. Yeah. There's someone out there who wants to take your lunch.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And doesn't care that they're taking your lunch. Not that everyone should think that way.
That's the motivator though. It's
but
always
I feel
somebody.
like if you are out, doing this, right? We did this interview, right? And there's someone who's like, I want to do an interview, but he's all the way over there. I gotta he took fucking 2 buses to get here.
Jumped on a bus to get here.
Like, and it's like, I don't know how to motivate. I'm not trying to be a motivational guy, but I feel like the generation is gonna lack something, where it's like, I don't want people to be, in the term, slaves. I don't want people to sell their soul for $12.50, $14.50 an hour and give up on their dreams. I feel like there's an ability to get to your dreams, but it's going to take some sacrifice. So maybe you can speak to the stuff that you sacrificed throughout your life to get to where you are now.
All right. Well, that first thing I wanted to speak on, you had said about the keeping it 100 thing. I want to ask you, how you feel like, by you not keeping it 100 with your mans, you not being true to yourself? You feel me? Like that's how I be looking at. Like,
no, I think of it as empathy. We as people, as men, we don't take each other's feelings into consideration a lot of the time. And to be able to understand that maybe this person at this point in time can't handle this criticism about to give them,
he's not ready for that.
You have to understand someone's feelings and what they've gone through. So I don't think it's not being 100 with them. I just have to understand where they are. If they're my friend, my friends, I don't like seeing my friends in pain, but at the same time, me putting the card on top, when you build a card tower, not that I've ever done it, but the fucking saying, you put the last card and everything falls on. The straw that broke the camel's back. The straw that broke the camel's back. And I don't like to be that. I don't like to pile on when everyone else is piling on. It's like, nah, let me back off right now. Maybe I could take them to the side later. And give humble shit. So no, I don't think in that sense it's holding back. I would like to be 100 with everybody, but I listen to a lot of Gary Vee. And I think my mom taught me this, but I just didn't understand it until he said it. It's like people lack empathy.
Who's Gary Vee?
Gary Vaynerchuk on social media, on Instagram and stuff.
Not sure.
You owe me for the plug, Gary.
Right.
But he talks a lot about social media and finding your truth and being true to you.
Okay.
And fuck everybody else and like kind of do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And working hard too. It's kind of everything he rings true. But my mom's always taught me about this stuff. If you want something, you got to go get it. If you want something you've never had before, you got to do stuff you've never done before.
I believe in that ideology because almost I sit there and watch it happen. You know what I mean? Like I literally visualize it. Like I see, like, if you don't get off your ass, you're not going to eat, bro.
Opportunities will pass you by.
Yo, you not going to eat, bro. And I see that, and I'm going to tie that into the question you just asked me. You said, do I feel like I sacrificed and lost some things? I do, a lot. You know what I mean? Because, and at first it wasn't, like I sacrificed and lost it because of, I got to follow my dream. I sacrificed and lost a lot of shit because I was being an asshole. You know what I mean? Being selfish, you know what I mean? Lost a lot of shit, hit rock bottom. A lot of people left, you feel me? A lot of niggas who was my bros that I don't really talk to no more. Bitches especially, you know how that go. Bro, bitches gone, bro. Text me, flame my shit, cutting my ass because I don't got enough money to feed myself, you feel me? Like, bitches, like, all that shit. Like, so I feel like everybody gotta go through something. Everybody goes through something, but it's about how you come out at the end, you feel me? Like, some niggas stay in a rut. Cause they get hit with everything a challenge, bro. Not a challenge, but everything is a lesson, bro. Really, like that whole, like, bro, I'm about to get deep, bro. That whole, like, energy shit and all that, but all that shit is real, bro. All like the universe talking and speaking, that shit is real, bro. I believe that shit. Like, so, like, I feel like I don't even remember what I was saying. No funny shit. That shit just cause I was thinking some G shit.
Like, just we were talking about, like, the sacrifices.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like you gotta go through it, bro. And then how you come out in the end is going to mold your character, you as a person, you know what I mean? Some people, like I was saying, stay in that rut because they see it, bro. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. Yep. You know what I mean? So you stay in that rut and you doing the same shit, sitting on your ass, and nothing's happening to you. And you, like, mad, like, why is this, you know what I mean?
Why are no opportunities
why these
coming?
niggas winning? Why we not winning? You know what I mean? And then, but, like, I feel like, but then some niggas stay there, but then some niggas get beat the fuck up and come back out limping, lacerations, you know what I mean, hurting. But they just come back out as a champion, like, tougher than they ever been, you know what I mean? Like, whole different beast, you feel me?
It's those championship rounds, and when I compare it to boxing, when we talk about life, you got to understand that those 12 rounds that the boxer goes through, he did hundreds of rounds to get to that point.
That's a fact. What?
When we're talking about round 10, 11, 12, he's done this so many times to prepare for this. Like, so when you start going through stuff in life, a lot of people avoid it. And I have a lot of people in my life that avoid tough situations just because they don't want to deal with it. The way to go about it. And the craziest thing to me is, like, you do understand that situation isn't going to last forever, especially if you step up to it.
Get it done
like
now.
Some people, like, have like tough conversations with their parents, or a business partner. And they don't want to have it because they know that it's going to be a tough conversation. Well, in reality, that conversation could be done in a half an hour, and that conversation is done, and we can move on to the next thing, right? Because there's always going to be something in life. It's never going to go smooth and easy. I look at it like,
it's hard though.
People look at like Lil Nas X,
yeah,
and they think his situation is so fucking easy. Like, he made one song, he got signed, he's making millions, he got a deal, he got this and that, and it's like, okay, he has that. But do you think he's gonna stop grinding to what he has to do because he finally got paid?
It's crazy, and I'm giving shout outs and shit, but I want to shout out my OG Bobby Love, man, because he be telling me, like, he was saying, like, basically, to sum it up, make a long story straight, saying, like, in his day he was worried about a certain thing, and by him, like, I think he said he was a producer back in the day. He's still a producer now, but he used to produce back in the day. And he said he produced. He heard his song on the radio. All he wanted was the little buzz. You feel me? Little girls on him, bros dapping him up. You feel me? He said he got that, and after that, he felt like he lost his grind. You know what I mean? Because that's all he wanted. You know what I mean? All he wanted was that, and then he got that. You know what I mean? But
that's interesting because I kind of went through that in a similar point in my life where I was going to school to be a finance guy on Wall Street. And after I've won a couple of business plan competitions, I won a stock pitch competition.
That's good shit, by the way.
Yeah. So everything it's worth. Going through school and getting some good grades and stuff like that, I lost my hunger somewhere in that. Because I was so hungry. I knew everything. I was on the stocks every single fucking day. You couldn't tell me anything about the market I already didn't know or already had an intuition about and research about. Couldn't tell me anything, right? Because I was so into it. Somewhere along the way, I lost my hunger. And it was so confusing for me for so many years because it took me quite a while to figure out what I wanted to do because I can't even tell you why that happened because I still don't know. But it's like when you lose that hunger, like your OG was telling you, it's crazy. Because you just look at it like, yo, what the fuck happened? Yeah. Like, you look at it like you're awestruck. Like, I was doing everything right.
He said shit happened so quick.
So quick. And sometimes you don't even recognize it happening until it's done. Until it's done. And it's like, I encourage everyone to kind of to keep yourself humble. You don't know everything. And as far as, like, this stuff goes, it's like where we start, it's not exactly where we're going to be, where we're going to end up. You might start doing this music shit, and at the end of it, you know what I mean?
Like I was telling you,
you could be in the fashion houses like Kanye. You could be in these boardrooms with CEOs.
Like I was saying about the face of the shit. Remember we were talking about being a face of it? Like, even if it's just so, even if this rap shit don't work out, if I could do anything, like how you said, stocks, like if I could do anything, bro, shoveling shit at the zoo, bro, just to get the bros right, you feel me? Or me and my mother right, just to get everybody right, it don't matter, you know what I mean? This rap shit, I love it. I like making music, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to get money off this shit, you know what I mean? Like, not saying money as in I don't love the art. Yeah. I love the art, but I'm saying, like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life and then be broke off it, you feel me? I want to take my talent somewhere with me, so.
And the talent, I think a lot of people, when you talk about young artists and maybe producers and engineers, you know, where you start is not where you finish. I want to reiterate that for a lot of people. It's like you might put 5 or 10 years into music in some capacity, and at the end of it, so at some point you realize, hey, I'm better over here doing this. Like, it's not always like the labels really get me. It's like I'm a rapper. It's like I gotta be a rapper, and it's like no, you do better. Some people who are rappers are better event planners than any event planner up here. Like, they know so many people, and they're so connected to what the people want. Like, and they're like, yo, I gotta put out this album. It's like, bro, get off of like some people are too.
Everybody else doing sometimes.
Yeah, and it's hard to put aside the ego, right? To say I'm not good at this. I'm putting this to the side, but I'm taking the skills I learned from these 5 or 8 or 10 years of music production.
Everything's a lesson.
And I'm gonna transfer it over here. Like, the grind doesn't stop. You see a lot of these athletes that go broke, but then you see a lot of them that are able, like Alex Rodriguez, is able to turn it into a whole nother business on the back end of it, because he found that he retired over here, and he's been able to transfer that work ethic of a professional athlete into the business world. It's like, your skills aren't useless. Like, being able to grind on a video game for these like gamers out here, this is the new era. Like, we think rapping is flooded. Wait 5 years. Wait till these kids now grow up gaming.
Streaming and shit, that's
you're
a
not
fact,
you're not going to be able to compete.
Having Twitch on lock.
Yeah, exactly. So like we're talking about like people who stay, and it's like, oh, I spent all my life playing video games. It's like, all right, but maybe we can transfer these skills into something else. Like a lot of people think, you know, falling down or failure is a bad thing, and it's like, listen, like Michael Jordan got stuffed shots. Like Michael Jordan missed. Michael
Jordan tried out for his basketball team. Remember that?
Yeah,
and they shitted on him and didn't let him on the team.
There's Michael Jordan at 12 years old was playing baseball. Like, a lot of these parents are trying to force their kids to play one sport their entire lives, not understanding what their entire lives are even. Fuck, I didn't even understand at 18 what I'd be doing now. This was not even in my mind.
I wasn't even thinking.
About podcasts.
It's crazy. My pops was really like, when I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade, my pops was like, yo, get ready. You about to go to college. You feel me? You going to blink your eyes, and it's going to be time to go to college. Bro, I blinked my eyes, bro, and it was time. I graduated.
I remember sitting in a bathtub when I was 6, 7, or 8 with my mom, and her telling me how close 18 was. And it's vivid in my mind, because it's like, shit happened overnight. Like, you think about it,
overnight,
and it's like,
bro.
It's like, damn, time moves fast. This years move fast.
That shit
like,
done.
Like, when you get older, like 365 days goes like fucking.
Remember how long
water.
the summer used to be, bro? Remember how long, bro?
Forever,
bro.
Forever.
That shit was infinity, bro. Like, dead ass. Now that shit is just.
That shit's over.
Another season
over. Hoodie season
Word.
out. Yeah.
Word.
So
Word.
That stuff is like, the disconnect is like, I kind of want to be the sense of a kid with that freedom of creativity and not being scared. But then you get into the adult form where you're scared of judgments and you're scared of failures. and I'm not sure because I have a son now how to teach.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Well, he's 6 now, but thank you.
Still
yeah.
I wasn't there to say it before, so now.
But it's hard for me to teach him this stuff because I want him to be prepared. Like, I don't want him to fail, but I know he'll have to.
Yeah, you got to get better.
And I don't want to be one of these soft ass parents that are just like trying to buffer and pad the room.
You said like shelter, right?
Yeah, shelter. But at the same time, I do. I see my kid like outside and and he's playing with other kids, and I'm like, oh, maybe these kids are fucking shitheads. Like, I don't know.
But that's that parental intuition, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you always gonna feel like that, even when he 100 years old. You gonna feel like that. You feel me?
I guess.
That's still your baby boy forever.
Yeah.
But I will say this. That sheltering shit, it is going to fuck him up in the long run. So you got to have a balance of it, though. You feel me? It's a thin line. You got to find a balance of keeping him away from shit, but then at the same time, exposing him to shit. You feel me? He got to not even like negative shit, but just expose him to shit that's going to build his character. You know what I mean? Like, and how you said, he got to fail, bro. You're not going to be there to catch him every time. He got to fall sometimes and pick himself back up. What they said on that, remember back in the day, it was that, I think it was Kobe was on a commercial, I think. And it was like, fall down 5, get up 6. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
It's that Nike commercial back in the day. But I'm like, I didn't understand it. Like, when I was young, I'm like, you fall 5 times, you get up 5 times. You know what I mean? But, bro, you got to fall to really get up. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to fall, bro.
100%. I wanted to ask you, because you did, you opened for Joel's or Cameron?
Yeah, Cam. We opened for, the first was Jim Jones. Then we did Cameron.
What are the feelings going up on stage?
Oh, man.
For one of these big, huge artists? Like, what Cameron was one of the inspirations for you.
Yeah, he was. That's crazy.
So how is it like with the crowd in front of you, but also knowing they might be watching in the back? Like,
Cam might be watching. Yeah, that's a fact.
How are you not in your head at that point?
I'll keep it 100, bro. The first time was Jim Jones. You feel me? When Jim came, it was almost like, I don't even remember what happened. My body just did it. You feel me? Like on some like,
you just went on
I don't want to say yeah, exactly. I don't want to say out of body, but it was almost like, you know, like when you about to fight, bro, your adrenaline rushing, and it's like you don't know what happened, and then it's over, and you just remember parts, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like that. Like, I remember like certain lighting, like, you know what I mean? Like the colors of the lights and shit. But I don't even really remember like walking back. I remember the beginning when we started the joint. You feel me? The first little tee-up joint, like, hey. Then after that, like, I blinked my eyes, and it was like, we was like 3 songs in. You feel me? I was at the end of the 3rd song, and then like we hit the little finale joint. You feel me? After that, then we got off. Everybody was like, but you know what kept me going? That I was like, yo, I'm doing good. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. Because the crowd, their reaction was going crazy. I had the whole set there with me. So even if the crowd wasn't there, the set was hyping me. You feel me? They all right there on the rail. You feel me? But then after, I'm looking at the crowd, I'm seeing the set, you know, my PDR niggas singing and shit. But then I see random niggas like dancing, hitting the wall and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, nah, it's lit. It's really lit. You know what I mean? So I'm not really thinking like, I wonder what Cam thinking. Because at the end of the day, I don't try to go into it like on some, we about to go in there, bro, and tear this shit down, and Cam gonna sign us. I don't think about it. You feel me? I don't think about it like shit like that. I try to think about it like,
I'd have thought exactly like that.
No, but no, keep it a band, cause in my mind I want to say that, yo, bro, we about to go here. I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to bring in flash drives with beats on it, like, you feel me, like, but bro, you feel me, like, realistically, I didn't even get to go up and dap son, you feel me? I didn't even get to like touch his hand, so it's like, I'm like, this was for us because it was so long before we did a show, bro. I've been making music since like 2014, before that, but I'm talking about some serious shit. 2014 to like now, bro. You feel me? So it's like, bro, it's been, and I've been feeling like we not even we, because at a point in time it was just me. You feel me? I feel like I've been counted out so much, bro. That's like, this is for us. It don't matter if I forget all the words and I just dance on the stage. You feel me? Like, we deserve this. We deserve to be right here on the stage, and it don't matter. Nothing's gonna ruin this night. You feel me? So that's how I was looking. So when we got off the stage, I seen video footage. I seen the reaction. Everybody was like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. I watched the video. We was in the telly. I watched the video. I was like, niggas was singing the music. I'm like, it's lit, bro. I'm like, it's lit.
Have you ever had a bad performance? Like where it's like where the crowd isn't reacting the way you want to?
Yes. I'll give you 2 good examples. One time I performed at the Low Beat. They were both at the Low Beat, matter of fact. No, they was both at the Low Beat, matter of fact, on Central Live. The first one, I had popped out with my son, Rel Godley. And he had a feature. We got the song.
Godley?
Rel Godley.
Rel Godley.
Yeah, he from Albany and shit.
Okay.
But we got this joint called Real Nice Day. And like basically like it was good, but I keep the band, like the way that song came about was like I was on my flex and shit. He was on a live like talking shit, and I'm like, I'm the nicest nigga out here, bro. You gonna have to show me type shit.
Nicest in the 5.
I'm the nicest in the 5. You feel me?
That's my favorite saying.
I'm the nicest in the 5. You feel me?
I've been saying that all the time. I was like, yo, this is the best in the 5.
Right, you feel me? I'm like, I'm the nicest in the 5, bro. You can't hang with me. Da 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 da. He like, bro, I'm not even gonna beef with you on live. Let's just, you feel me? Let's go in the stew and get it done. So I say all that just to say, when I was in the stew, my mindset wasn't flame a nigga. Like, I wasn't trying to cook him, but I'm like, I'm trying to show out. You feel me?
Right.
I'm like, look, I said I'm nice. I'm not just saying that for no reason. You feel me? So when we was performing, my verse kind of intricate. Da 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 da. You feel me? Like the cadence. So at the end, I dead blanked. I'm like, hey, in front of everybody though. You feel me?
Wow.
And I'm the wavy one. Like, so I felt mad embarrassed. But my son picked me up. You feel me? So after that, me and my man Shiesty was there with me. After that, I'm like, yo, bro, I dead fucked up OD. He like, nigga, even with your fuck up, you still nicer than a lot of niggas, bro. You feel me? So it's like,
At least
you got to be up there. And then I'm like, I never really did that venue. It wasn't a lot of people, so I wasn't too. You feel me? And then the second time was Low Beat again. We was in there, but it was just the energy was bad. Rel Gali was in there again. The energy was just kind of bad because it was like, they was just kind of like, it was kind of unorganized, like the set list and shit, everybody going. It was no really like sound check or nothing, you know what I mean? So when we got in there, it's like whoever run up to the DJ first and be like da-da-da. So we see people start packing in, you know. I'm like, I want to perform with everybody here. So now everybody at the booth, you feel me?
Right.
Oh, yo, you next. You go up. Oh, nah, you after these 2 people. You next, you feel me? So the energy, everybody mad. They just want to go now. It's getting late and shit. You feel me? Shorty performed before me. Niggas got it. Niggas like, you feel me? Niggas just ready for her to get off the stage, you feel me? But niggas talking, like, not talking shit, but niggas like, come on, go ahead. It's time for other niggas to go. But I'm like, yo, chill, that's a female, bro. Like, let her do her thing. That's her first performance, I think. That's a female. Let her rock. But her friend jumped on the stage like, yeah, that's a female, but she doing better than all y'all niggas up here, da-da-da.
Oh, wow.
But you know what I mean? She ain't hear me, though. She just heard, oh, that's a female. So she thinking I'm like, oh, fuck that bitch, that's a female. But it wasn't no shit like that.
Like
I'm trying to defend Shorty. Because niggas was bugging on her like
show respect,
get the fuck off the stage. You know, like at the end of your performance, you'd be like, oh, my IG is da-da-da-da. She doing that. Niggas like, the fuck off the stage. I'm like, that's a whole girl. Da-da-da. So when I went on, you feel me? The bitches that was with her was already mad. They in the cut booing. You feel me? Then the whole shit, niggas was back there. I'm not gonna say no names. Niggas know who was back there fucking shit up. You feel me? With the host and all that. He was back there, but he just, in the whole stop in the show, like the energy was fucked up. So when I got on, all that shit happened right before my set, bro. So I get on, and now niggas in this shit like this. We don't even want to see this nigga. Like, not even because of me, but we just, the energy's bad. So I'm trying to tee it up. You know, I'm a little cocky Bigga, you feel me? I'm like, you feel me? I'm the best rap nigga, prettiest rap nigga out here, da-da-da. Niggas not jacking it. Niggas just like, niggas just listen to me like, go ahead, get your set over with so we can see what we came here for, you feel me? And it did happen like that. Shout out my nigga Ben Lavish too. My bro was in there too, bro. He didn't even get to perform because the way the shit, everything was set up, you feel me? Shit was all mixy, bro.
That's crazy.
That ass.
But at least you kept through it. Like, a lot of that, the bad performances, especially in front of people where you're not vibing or they're booing or you fuck up, that's enough to crush some people to never come back on the stage. Again.
But that shit is motivation, bro, because I don't like to fail, bro. I don't like when I get fresh. I try to get fresh as I can because I don't want nobody to look at me, go back to like what we were saying about joking on you. Like, I don't want nobody to look at me and be able to be like, you feel me? I be self-conscious. Sometimes I be walking and I might put on a new piece that I never wore before or try the new combo of pieces. Yeah. Now walking, I see somebody giggle, but I don't even know if they giggling about me. But you feel me? But I be nervous, like, damn, they probably just looked at me and just seen a flaw in my step or some shit. Yeah. You feel me? So I don't know.
That's a fucking fire that you were able to like get over that, cause like I was saying, like that. Like, I'm a pretty good public speaker, so I'm not really, but I've never been up on stage with people in front of me, and especially in front of people that like you grew up listening to. Like, I can't imagine if like Kanye was like, rap
that's
real
crazy,
quick,
that's
I'm
crazy.
just be like, what?
That's crazy.
Like, I don't even know if I can talk.
It's almost fight or flight though.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's one of those type of situations. Like,
obviously, you could really step up to the plate.
You feel me? You got to, but like how that goes back to a couple questions you asked me, like about confidence, bro. You gotta have confidence in yourself, bro. I know I could be like, I know. I say right now, I'd be like, I'm the best in the 5, but not to be like cocky, but one to kind of motivate niggas that's out here. You know what I mean? To be like, step they shit up, because it's like, bro, this is hip hop, bro. End of the day, this shit is hip hop. Or it used to be hip hop, you feel me?
People forget that how cutthroat hip hop used to be.
Niggas forget, bro. Niggas forget. Niggas was beefing for real. Like, and I don't mean just beefing on some like, fuck you shit, but I mean beefing like
50 Ja Rule.
Not even that. Not even that. Even before that, I'm talking about like on some back in the day, niggas used to be like, this my block right here. I'm on this corner in front of this store all day, and I'm the nicest rapper on this block. You walk up like, you remember that video of Biggie with the little mic, bro? He was right there.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And you gotta rip a nigga, bro. You gotta body a whole rapper, bro. And now niggas like, until you could come back with a better verse than that verse I just spit, this my shit. Yeah. This my shit. So I'm moving like that on some like, you know how drug dealers move, bro. This our shit. Keep it pushing. This my stoop right here. Keep it pushing. I'm on some shit like that. So I want niggas to not take it as, a lot of niggas take it as, because I feel like a lot of niggas don't be confident in their own craft. Yeah. So a lot of niggas take it as, oh, this nigga, oh, he want to be the best, or he a hater or some shit, but it don't even be like that. You feel me? I just want niggas to do better. We all from the same city.
Yeah.
I hate and love these niggas. I hate, but I love these niggas.
You know,
I swear.
You know what I hate? I hate people telling, or I hate when I hear, well, I can't wait to get out of Albany. Like, there's so much stuff. Like, I understand getting out of the city to get out and experience the world. I think that's definitely a good thing.
Of course.
I think that's 100% what you should do. But I hate people. It's like, there's nothing to do, da-da-da. There's so many things to do. There's so many people to meet here that are kind of plugged in.
Yes.
And it's like, it's so weird to me because it's like, people build in this excuse that there's nothing to do. There's no one to link with. There's no talent here, and it's like that's completely opposite of the truth.
It's just a city that's not on the map like that. Like, but it's crazy that's not on the map because New York City on the map, but we the capital.
Yeah.
So I find it weird. Like, but I don't feel like, as far as music goes, I don't feel niggas be saying like, oh, there's any talent here, because who you know that really made it out the 5 though. You know what I mean? Yeah, granted, niggas got deals and shit. But I mean, like, you turn on BET and you see their video on, like, you feel me? Like, that's the era we come from, like, Rap City, the basement. You feel me? When's the last time, like, you feel me? You turn on 106 in Park, and a nigga on that shit, like, oh, damn, he used to live up the block. My son doing good. You feel me? You don't see no shit like that?
Very, very few people. The only person I know that's, like, going to pop real soon is just, like, athletic people who come out of here.
Right.
Like,
right.
Some people
niggas make it to the league already.
Yeah, we got Abraham Supernova too with the fight coming up in Belgium. About to be 17-0.
I ain't know, but damn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
From here?
135 pounds.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, he's the one with the gold beard. You might see him.
I think I did see him.
Yeah,
I think I did see him before. Shout out to him, man.
The
seriously.
fast hands.
He nice.
Yeah,
you gotta put me on some shit after this.
What?
You gotta put me on some shit after this.
Yeah, definitely. He's
definitely.
But as far as like, yeah, it's hard to like, especially when no one out of your city is like, quote unquote on, right? When you can't turn on the TV and see it's like he lived up the block, it's kind of hard for people to be inspired of, you know, that they can do something similar. But I think that's the beauty of the internet now, is like, I heard I was something on Russ's Twitter, saying that like it's somewhat of a false narrative that you have to pop in your city before you can make it now.
And
because he was saying like some of his biggest shows were in Belgium and Germany and LA, and he's from none of these places. Yeah, and that's his biggest turnout. I think there's a true statement in there, but I also think
it's half. Yeah. Because I like, and I know what you're saying. I seen a post before like, niggas be worried about the world, but niggas, you gotta take your city over first. But I don't believe that though, cause you know it's a lot of niggas who are on, bro, that wasn't getting no love in their city and ventured out. What this, like we were just talking about freshman adjustment. Yeah. Kanye West said. He said, only difference is my tracks drove niggas postal, so I drove coastal while niggas stayed local. You feel me? Like, so it's like, you know, he from Chicago but went to the city though. Yeah. You feel me? On some Rockefeller shit. So it's like, you kind of got to take that leap of faith, but then it's like, you don't got to do it. Because like I said, bro, Instagram right here. You feel me? All the shit that you was going to do in the city, or you would have went to LA or Atlanta, you could do it right here. You know what I mean? Just send me a file, send me a track, bro. I could we can make a whole banger. I'm in my closet right here. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's there, but some niggas need that change of scenery though. You know what I mean? Like, I understand like niggas be ripping and running. So they not seen everything, but they see majority of shit that Albany has to offer, you know what I mean? Clearly with generational shit, like more people are coming out, you know what I mean, and new shit. But I'm saying like, for a lot of people in their generation, they're like, okay, I seen it all. I've been to the parties, I did it, I want to do something new. Albany do get boring.
No, 100%.
It does get boring.
100%. It does. Like I said, I'm not telling you not to get out. I'm not telling you not to travel. Yeah. That's not the point. It's just I don't like hearing it because it's like, there are so many things to do.
It's a stigma on our city almost.
Yeah. It's like you're putting the city in and trust me, there are a myriad of problems politically and bureaucratically with Albany that need to be fixed. But as far as like creatives, talent, they're all here. It's just you got to go out and find them. And I think it helps build the social skill, like not living on Instagram, like going out and meeting these people. And it's taken me some time to actually go out and do that, because I'm not a social a socialite by any means because I don't go to the bars, I don't go to the parties, I don't like that environment. I hate the club. Like I can't go to the club and have fun. I can't hear. As soon as I can't hear someone talking, and especially if I'm trying to pick up a girl and I can't hear what she's saying, it's done. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not doing it extras.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Especially when it's like now you got to shell out some money. Like I'd rather I'd rather sit on the stoop, like the stoop life.
Word too.
You know what I mean with the whole block on the street.
It's not the same no more though. It's not like that no more. It's like that, but it's not like that no more.
It's not like that no more. You feel me? Like a lot of people like a lot of my boys love going out to the bars and going to drink. I get
it. You different age now, so it's different time. Like you know what I mean.
Even back in the day, even back in the day when I was 19 and 20 and 21, I just didn't like it at all. Like I'd rather if you told me that I could be in a bar with a bunch of hot women or in a boardroom alone, working on a business that potentially could make $1 million, $1 trillion, or just a legacy brand. Yeah. Like you tell me right now, give up all that stuff in your 20s to build a legacy. I'm giving it up.
Bro, it's gonna come back later, sevenfold, bro.
And that's kind of what I kind of think right now, because I deleted and just downloaded Tinder because I haven't been out there. I'm back on Tinder too. I go, it's an ad for Tinder right now. If you ain't got love, you can find it.
Favorite the guy.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I just downloaded Tinder, and it's like I kind of feel like it's like I'm willing to give some of this up, of this bullshit of just being online and trying to be fake and being like, nah, I don't want you and you don't want me and this and the third. It's like I'm willing to just like put that shit to the side, be dry as fuck for as ever, but just try and make some sort of legacy
for yourself, bro. It's you at the end of the day.
Man, and it really comes down to, because it's like when they put you in the box, it's only you in the box.
All boxes, it's only you in the box. You heard?
And then when they lower you in the ground, it's no one coming with you. And it's like when you think of that in the most morbid terms, and like it's sad and whatever to think about, but at the end of the day, like,
what did you do with your shit?
Fuck your mom, fuck your dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad they're there to support you, but if like you need to be able to go out there and find yourself and be happy with yourself, because you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be happy. And I think a lot of us deny that happiness to ourselves to try and make someone happy. And that's why I think a lot of people try and get out of the city, or this city, any city really, to be not around the people they grew up with, and so that they're not judged. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think that's the wrong reason to get out of your city. I think you should move for opportunity. Like, if there's a better opportunity somewhere else for you, 100% take advantage of that. If you need to travel to see other things, 100% take advantage of that. But don't think that things are going to change if you don't change. Yeah. Like, moving to Atlanta, I know so many people that go to Atlanta, and nothing fucking happens to them.
I want to say, my father told me, like, me and my father are not in best terms, but my father always told me, no matter where you go, you take you with you. So if you flawed here and you move to Atlanta, you're going to be flawed there, because, you know what I mean? Like, unless you change yourself, your ideology, your thinking, your methods, bro, you're going to get, like, insanity, bro. You're going to get the same results. It's just a different surrounding now. You know what I mean? Different players, different pieces around you. You know what I mean? I got to open this door for Shorty right quick.
Yeah, go for it. I kind of wanted to get to you about the PDR shit, because I need to know where that started from, because I feel like it's whole brand shit. Like, I love the brand shit. I'm very much in tune with business and marketing, so I think PDR just flows off the tongue really fast.
It do, right?
You know
it do, right?
It's
That's a fact.
PDR, you know what I mean?
It do. I keep it so 100. That shit just, all right.
PDR, what does it stand for, first of all?
It stands for different shit, but what it really stands for is my block where I'm from is part of Rio.
Okay.
You feel me? So PDR.
Where's that from?
That's in Clifton Park.
That's in Clifton Park?
In Sticks.
Okay, yeah.
So, you feel me? That's where we all used to just, like, congregate at. Like, everybody who's cool with me now, that I'd be like, oh, they PDR, he PDR. You feel me? It don't even be like you do music or fashion or nothing. It's just like, if you was there when we was there, like, you know what I mean? It's like a family, you know what I mean? Like, that was like the shelter. Everybody was in that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you was there, you was there. But now, like you said, we branding it now, you feel me? So now it's kind of, it's almost to the point where it's like, it was I don't want to say a set, you know what I mean? Because we're not banging. We're not banging, but it's kind of like a set. But now it's like kind of almost, when we jumped into it, we was just like PDR, that's us. You feel me? PDR is almost like not even an acronym. Like, it's just PDR. Like, when you just hear PDR, you just think of us. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like, but you feel me? Granted, we flip it in acronyms, but it's like almost, when we started doing it, we wasn't even thinking like, oh yeah, we need to make something cool out of it or like wavy, you know what I mean? We was just like, this is just us. We just doing that. But now we try to take that shit to the next level now. You feel me?
And what's the next level for you guys?
Well, right now, we doing music and shit. But we try to take it to the next level because it's like I said, bro, it's so much more to us, like fashion, music. I got bros who do stocks and shit, like mad random shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, it's like I said, I don't want to be the face, bro. As long as I could get the bros to a point, everybody around me to a point where people are comfortable of waking up and not being like, damn, I got to go to fucking work and deal with my boss.
You got a really refreshing attitude because you are able to separate the people that support you and you want to support them, but then you're able to be selfish over here and really focus on your craft.
I have to be sometimes.
And I feel like that's something that a lot of people can't do. I feel the same way about my group of friends. I want them all to eat. I want them all to win. But at the same time, sometimes you got to be selfish so that opportunity can come about.
Yep.
Because it's not always like I was talking to my buddy today about just like smoking and shit. Like it's like we can't always just meet up and smoke. Like
shit is killing me.
Not even that. It's just it's killing what we could potentially be doing right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like we could be doing something else.
I feel that.
Or something associated with it. Like I was we smoke so much that we should be able to, like, when weed's legalized in New York, we should be able to corner the market because we do it so much.
Even down to finance is like almost shit fucking your pockets up too. You could be investing in something better, flipping it.
So I feel like to be able to be selfish and to be able to look out for it is a unique and skill. Yeah. It's a unique attitude towards just like in general. Like I feel like it's very relevant, and I'm glad you have that. Do you have any projects you guys coming out?
Yeah,
I know you said you're working on music and stuff, so I'm hoping you got something coming out soon.
It's already done. My last EP, basically, it's a little EP I'm dropping. I dropped like one before, like I think a little bit after the Live from Housing interview. It was called Life Shit, Here's Some Music, because I've been going through shit, you know what I mean, like down, real bad type shit. So I just been putting out songs, and it's just a compilation type shit of just a bunch of songs. My latest project that's about to be Life Still Shit, it's like the sequel to that shit, you know what I mean? Okay. Where it's like almost like, it's called Life Still Shit, Here's Some More Music, you know what I mean? So it's like another EP, but it's almost like the ending of that, like the little project, you know what I mean? Like part 1, part 2, it's the ending of that, but it's also the ending of negativity, you know what I mean? Like the being down, like, and not even just the aspect of like job and shit, aspect of like even just music, you know what I mean? Being down, like I be pissed off, like I be hating on niggas, not hating on niggas, but I be pissed off, like, damn, we working hard, and niggas who not working hard, like how you talking about people don't work hard and they be mad they don't get the opportunities. I be like, we working hard, but a lot of dudes is getting better opportunities than us, you know what I mean? But so with this tape, this is like the last time I'm playing around with niggas, you feel me? Like, so I'm like, after this, I'm really trying to take my shit super duper serious, get into visuals, you feel me? Straight artist, not just on some rap shit. Like, I'm not just dropping songs for you to listen to on SoundCloud. Try to get you right on iTunes, try to get you right on Spotify, you feel me? Anything you fuck with, you feel me? Just so, like, you know what I mean? Try to polish it up, man, because it's there, but trying to get it perfect.
So we talked about the visuals a little bit going into that, and how the art, what do you want to do visually that will separate you from what's going on right now visually? Because we talked about how we weren't fucking with the visual wave right now.
I keep it 100. Sometimes I get high, bro, and I be sitting there like, I want one of them shits. You know what I mean? Like I'll be here, like I'll make a song and I hear like, yo, I need one of them just like point and shoot joints. But honestly, I do a lot of walking. You feel me? So when I'm walking, I got my tunes on. You feel me? I'm visualizing everything. I'm a creative, bro. Like I just be thinking about everything. Like everything's a movie to me, bro. So like when I'm listening to it, I'm thinking about what I want to do with the visuals. But my little confliction, I guess you would say, is having the funds to get the quality that I want, you know what I mean? Like, not the same, but like get the quality I want and get all my ideas out, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of money behind it, you know what I mean? So it's like, as of now, visually, I'm probably about to focus on aesthetics, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, work with what you got type shit, you feel me? I'm gonna get it done, because you gotta think at one point, before that point, shit out here was popping, one nigga did it, then everybody seen it, it's like, oh, this is different. And then everybody start doing it. You feel me? So it's like, maybe it might have the same effect. If it don't, it's trial and error. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try with the aesthetic shit. Like, it don't even gotta be no me and the bros right here in front of the store. It could just be the song playing and it's just clips of the city. You feel me? Just some aesthetics. You feel me? Like, that's all I'm trying to do. But I'm just trying to. I want you to.
You're experimenting. And
right.
I feel like
I don't know where I'm going with it.
And I feel like that's a real that's a scary answer, but that's a mature answer at the same time, because like a lot of people are like, oh, this is what I'm doing, and they know, and they think they know.
Yeah.
And then they're not willing to say, I don't know. You know, a lot of people aren't willing to say, I don't know, but I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
You know, people always have to have an answer right now.
Sure yet.
And it's like, and it's
okay.
So it's refreshing to see. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying it out.
Yeah.
Like it's good to hear you say, like, I don't like this. I like it sometimes over here, but this is what I'm thinking about over here. Mm-hmm. So it's taking those aspects of what you like, what you don't like, and putting it all in together, putting them all together. I think where it started to fall apart with me was like Day and Night.
Cuddy?
Yeah.
You feel like after that, that's when it started to go downhill?
Yeah, because people
tried
to
a milli, honestly.
People tried to copy that visual a little bit too much.
Oh, the visual. Oh, aesthetically, yeah. I get what you mean. I get, because he had the little moon and the star guy and the sun.
The owl with the clap. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. They did it good though.
They did. That's what I'm saying.
And it was rare. Like nobody did it before.
They told that story, right? You know, so we're able to now tell that thing. And I think, like I said, storytelling is key. Like, to be able to bring people through the wave of emotions, to have them understand you from over here to over there, you know, it's fulfilling to be able to portray that correctly. Yeah. Especially in music. Yeah. Like we were talking about before. Like, and as far as album compilations, the visuals, everything that goes along with it. I just think it's so refreshing to have someone like you in the scene. Like I said, you were rapping on the Lark with the instruments and stuff like that. I wanted to ask though, because it really are you doing a track like that with the live guitar?
Crazy.
Because I heard I listened to it a couple times to hear what you were saying, and that's just I fucked with it.
It's crazy. The verse that I use is about to be on this tape I'm about to drop. Okay. Life Still Shit. The song is called Pray for the Youth.
Okay.
So it's like the outro. So you'll get to hear it clear. But as far as like acoustic shit, I want to do that. That shit, like live band, that shit was fire. Like it was just two guitars, but it's still like it gave me a feel. Like I felt more. Like I felt it more. You get what I mean? Like I felt it. Like it wasn't just like, oh, a beat is playing and I'm rapping. Like I'm not just showcasing my skills. Everybody, because he playing it, you feel me? You got to think it's somebody, he's showcasing himself too. Right. And the other guy's doing the same thing. So it's like we all feeding off each other energy, kind of. You feel me? Then he tapped me like, let him get his solo right quick. Yeah. Then someone crazy. You feel me? I got a video, I ain't even post that shit. But he like, let him get his solo. And he just started going crazy, you feel me? So it's like it's more organic.
It's more. I love when creatives are able to collab like that, where it's like, especially like,
and it was older too.
Yeah.
So they wasn't like, don't grab the fucking mic like that. Get the fuck out of here. None of that. He was like, yo, you know this song? Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, dig in the scene with the gangster link. And I was like, yeah, I know that joint. You feel me? I started freestyling at first, just throwing a couple bars around. Then I'm like, yeah, let that go, and I just kept going. Yeah. So that shit was how you said, been saying, refreshing, very refreshing.
I'm hoping to hear more of that from you. So, I did want to ask a tough question though.
Talk about it.
Top 5 in the 5.
Me, and then Rufus. Nah, let me stop. Nah. Can I count myself?
Yeah.
All right. Me, it's probably not even gonna be 5, bro. It's not even gonna be 5, probably. Me. Selly. My brother Ben Lavish. Shout out Ben Lavish too. My son Ben Lavish. Who else? My little bro Rue. But that's us though, you feel me? So I'm trying to think kind of outside of the clique a little bit. But that's probably, and my son Tony Bishop, he's tough too. We went to school together. Like I'm trying to he be playing around with it though. My son be playing around with it. You feel me? Okay. But I'm trying to I got a song on my tape coming out. It's called Watching Me, and he did the hook on that shit. Like when you hear that shit is fire. I'll show you a couple joints after. That shit is tough though. But he like one of those dudes like you gotta. He like a Cuddy almost. Not like, I mean like you know how Cuddy and Ye kind of like Ye will have Cuddy like yo just do this right here, and then Cuddy will just lay some shit. He like one of those. You know what I mean? He just a dude that be in the studio and he just add to it. He not really. Right, you know what I mean? Going crazy with his own shit, but I want him to start going crazy. But that's really about it. I gave you 4. That's really about it. If I could throw a 5th one in there, who the 5th? Me again. That's what she said, me again. So that's it. So
PDR shit.
PDR shit.
Who's the worst in the 5?
Worst in the 5? Yo, he making it sticky for me here. Worse than a 5. I'm not even gonna say nobody. I'm not gonna say there's no worse because art is art. You know what I mean?
Who would you cut off as soon as the intro dropped? Nah, I'm fucking with it.
Nah. Niggas know I'm not gonna say his name and get him wavy type shit.
Yeah.
That's about it. You know how that's
man,
it.
It's all right. Well, we're looking forward to it. Big Boss on Instagram, right?
Yeah, what is it? Boss Don PDR.
Boss Don
on
PDR.
Instagram, Twitter, Sopla El Grip, SOPLAELGRIP, and Facebook is PDR Bigga, BIGGA. So,
all right, we're gonna have him on again, but he's always welcome. Boss Don, BiggaBan, PDR. Everything will be linked below.
Everything.
You know, all his
Get
music
right.
and stuff like that. So
yes,
just keep an eye out for this. Keep an eye out for him. Keep an eye out for me.
Keep an eye out for him. Definitely, he up next.
Yeah. So
who the top 5 podcasters? What are you talking about?
Top 5 podcasters. Myself.
Yeah.
John Longton, who runs Sports Hub.
Okay. That's out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without Warning podcast.
Okay.
Room Temperature podcast. And
You gotta put my guys on there. Come on.
What, Live from Housing?
You gotta put my guys on there.
Yeah, I'd put them on there if they come and record another episode. But
right. Nah, they're on there.
I need another episode for my guys.
Yeah, that's a fact. We need that Fuck Elvis Part 2. We need that. That's coming.
Yo, Fuck Elvis.
That was crazy. Yeah,
I love that.
That was funny as hell.
Me and my friend were dying in the
that
bag.
shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was. I love that. We got to get a big fucking group together. We got to get the whole PDR crew back in here.
Of course.
So
I'm gonna get the guys back in here.
I appreciate you sliding.
Every time.
Catch us next time.
Tell all my niggas, come on. Whoa, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. Ay, come on. Yeah, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. PDR click it, you know what we on. Bitches Chanel, don't do Polo Cologne. Bro, buzzin' in, tell them hoes to come on. Why the fuck do you think it had took me so long to get ready? This shit could get deadly, so I keep a strap in my shoe like Margelli. You know Ben's a belly, run off if you let me. I pull my dick out and piss on Omar Kelly. I fuck on your bitch in the back if I wanna. 2200, we hot as a sauna. I die for them numbers, so keep it 100. I ride for my brothers like Beamers and Hummers. A click full of dreamers and schemers and stunners. They tweak for no reason, they beastin' for nothing. We used to not eat, now we feasting like supper. Got heat like the summer, get beat like a drummer. You see how I'm dumbin'? Like I belong in the slow class. Used to fuck bitches with no class. Now I fuck models with no ass. That boy a Tesla, that mini one no gas. Yeah, mini one no smoke. Got it straight out the mud and use no soap. And I came from a place where there's no hope, so I'm ducking the jakes like I sold dope. I've been stuck in my waist since like 04. Please tell me something I don't know. Wait, there is something I don't know. Should I fuck on my new bitch or oh ho? Should I bust out my wrist like I'm frozen? Caught me a hose, don't smoke out the ozone. More cream the coals, don't chasing this money. Don't know where I'm headed, but fuck it, I'm going no. Come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. Ay, tell all my niggas, come on. Ay, tell the bad bitches, come on. Ay, come on. Yeah, come on.